पहले 2 सीजन्स की बहुत कमाल की सक्सेस के बाद डिज्नी हॉटस्टार पे बहुत जल्द क्रिमिनल जस्टिस की 3rd इंस्टॉलमेंट आने वाली है। अब इस बार किस अधूरे सच से हम सब रूबरू होने वाले हैं, किस तरह का दिलचस्प ड्रामा जो है कोर्ट रूम से रिलेटेड वो देखने वाले हैं, उसके बारे में बात करने के लिए हमारे साथ इस वक्त वन ऑफ द मोस्ट वर्सेटाइल एक्टर्स ऑफ टुडेज टाइम स्वास्तिका मुखर्जी है। तो स्वास्तिका का क्या रोल है, क्या कुछ वो हमें इनसाइड इन्फॉर्मेशन दे पाएंगी, उनसे हम ढेर सारी बातें ऑफ कोर्स करेंगे। बट सबसे पहले स्वास्तिका, अ वार्म वेलकम टू यू ऑन आवर प्लेटफॉर्म।
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
यस, द प्लेजर इज ऑल आवर्स, क्योंकि एक तो मैंने कहा इनसाइड इन्फॉर्मेशन जब हमें मिल जाए तो उसमें बड़ा मजा आता है, और दूसरा जब टैलेंटेड एक्टर्स से बात होती है तो और भी खुशी होती है। सो द प्लेजर इज ऑल आवर्स।
Thank you so much.
सो मैं आपसे जानना चाहूंगी कि अभी क्रिमिनल जस्टिस अधूरा सच आने वाला है, तो इस अधूरे सच में आप कहाँ पर फिट बैठ रही हैं?
सच के लिए लड़ाई करने में. I
ओके।
believe that I'm fighting for justice for my son Mukul, who is, of course, this is a juvenile case we are dealing with, and Mukul is the one who is, for the time being, behind bars, and I play his mother. I play Avantika Ahuja, who is his biggest strength and pillar of support, and trying to find justice for her son.
ओके, तो पहले 2 सीजन्स आपने देखे थे क्रिमिनल जस्टिस के? वर यू अ फैन जस्ट लाइक ऑल ऑफ
I'm
अस?
a huge fan of the series, and I binge watched. The first season I watched a little later, but of course, when I watched it all at one go. And second season, of course, I watched it, I think, the day it released.
How did this role come to you? How did it happen?
I was contacted by BBC, and the moment my manager called and told me that they have gotten in touch and it's regarding Criminal Justice season 3, I was mujhe karna hai. So yeah, and then of course the process started, and I got the script and I met Rohan Sippy. That was exciting moment for me because I'm a huge fan of his work. I have watched almost everything that he has done in the past years. And yeah, I mean, just meeting him was very exciting. And then, of course, we had a lot of script readings with the cast and crew and discussions. And, the process is pretty lengthy. So it's been an amazing journey so far. I'm so looking forward to see the show. I mean, I'm not even feeling like, I'm a part of the show and I'm a part of the cast and crew and I want to watch it, because I have done it. It's just the sheer thrill that I'm going to watch Criminal Justice 3. Just, I'm feeling the same excitement as an audience, not feeling it as a member of the cast.
हाँ, लेकिन अब मुझे आप ये बताइए कि जैसे आपको रोल ऑफर हुआ, आपने ऑडिशन दिया, एंड ऑफ कोर्स इट वाज डिसाइडेड कि भाई अब आप 3rd इंस्टॉलमेंट का है।
This is quite an interesting thing that for once I think I didn't audition.
Okay.
Yes, I mean I had gotten the casting director Roshmi had gotten in touch with me, and she is a childhood friend, and I've been telling her for a very long time that I have a friend who is a casting director, but we are not doing any work together. And she used to tell me that jab hoga kuch bada hoga, you wait. And then she was the first person who called me and said that I'm casting for Criminal Justice 3, and Rohan sir really wants to have you on board. And I kept on telling her audition nahi dena hai, mujhe audition nahi dena hai. So I even asked Rohan sir when I met him, सर ऑडिशन नहीं देना है, आपको नहीं देखना है. सो ही वाज लाइक, अरे मुझे नहीं चाहिए, तुम क्यों बार-बार बोल रहे हो? You want to do it because in Bombay I think you just get used to this process of for roles and work. So मुझे वो बहुत खटकता है कि अरे नहीं देना है. How this is also happening? Okay, cool.
ओके तो चलिए, वो इनिशियल जिटर्स से तो आप नहीं गुजरे कि ऑडिशन दे दिया, आप क्या होगा, क्या बताएंगे, कब कॉल आएगा, बट जब आपने आपके फैमिली मेंबर्स को, जैसे आपने कहा ना, थोड़ा सा कॉलर अप करके मैं थोड़ा घूम रही हूँ, सो जब आपने उनको बताया, पीपल हु ऑलरेडी बीन फैंस ऑफ द फर्स्ट 2 सीजन्स, कि अब मैं भैया थर्ड सीजन में नजर आने वाली हूँ, तो कैसा रिएक्शन था?
They were extremely ecstatic about it. But the fun part is that they didn't ask me the story, or they
हाँ
didn't want to know what was happening, with the narrative. Because I think people just love watching it and then, figuring things out themselves. ऐसा
हम्म।
होता है कि when I talk to my family members about a new show that I'm doing, they want to know what's the story. If it's a, if it's a thriller, they want to know what's going on. But for criminal justice, they were like, "Don't tell us anything. I don't want to
हाँ
hear." So no, don't give us any spoilers. We don't want to know anything. I mean, we are just happy that you're there.
हाँ
And of course, I mean, my sister was extremely happy that I'm going to share space with screen space with Kalyani Mule, who plays the police inspector. And she told me that please click a picture with her and please send it to me on WhatsApp. I mean, it's not only about Pankaj Tripathi, but I think there is a fan following of all the
yes,
other cast and roles, and people really love watching the show as a whole. I mean, it's just not one person
correct, correct.
enigma, but all smaller roles. And the actor who plays Madhav Mishra's wife, I was so thrilled to meet her when we did a full cast reading. And I told her that please, I want to take pictures because I have to send it to my sister, send it to this friend, that friend, because I have few people. Yeah, it was fun.
तो फिर पिक्चर फाइनली लिया आपने?
Yeah. I mean, just right after we finished work, the reading, we did a full photo selfie session with everybody who has fans in my family.
Okay, so but how was it working with this? क्योंकि you said it very correctly कि ये एक इंसान का सीरीज नहीं है, the first 2 seasons also have been successful क्योंकि जो ensemble cast है, चाहे छोटा ही रोल हो, सबने
Yeah.
इतना अच्छे से निभाया है that the audience have loved it. तो अभी इस टाइम भी थर्ड सीजन में भी it's a beautiful cast, right? People जिनका काम हमने देखा है, सराहा है. So कैसा रहा साथ में सबका काम करना? How was the space?
See, people who have been there in the last 2 seasons, for them, I think it was just a journey forward because they have the entire graph of the character. They know how their characters are in the show.
Mm-hmm.
But for us, the new ones, we had to, I think, just build our character from the scratch. And yeah, it was a very grueling shoot. And because of COVID, third wave, schedules were going constantly haywire. But yeah, I mean, apart from what was happening between action and cut, which was a lot of anxiety and suffering and misery, but otherwise, I think this was a very fun, young, vibrant unit. And we used to have a lot of chit chats and sharing each other's experience, life in general, work, whatever we have done in the past. So yeah, it was quite a nice place to be in.
Okay,
Those
but
4 months, January to April, were quite amazing for me.
स्वास्तिका, एक चीज ना मैं बड़ी इंटरेस्टेड रहती हूँ जानने के लिए, एज अ जर्नलिस्ट ऑल्सो एज एन ऑडियंस ऑल्सो, क्योंकि हमें जो सीरीज है या फिल्म है वो एडिटेड जो होती है, कंप्लीट, वो दिखती है, लेकिन बिहाइंड द सीन्स, जैसे आपने भी कहा, बिटवीन द कट एंड द फाइनल टेक, बहुत कुछ होता है, कुछ मेमोरेबल, कुछ फनी आपको याद आ रहा है जो हुआ हो? बिकॉज द सीरीज ऑफ कोर्स इट्स वेरी इंटेंस, राइट? जब आप शूट कर रहे हैं, अपना पार्ट कर रहे हैं, सीन कर रहे हैं, तो यू हैव टू बी वेरी सीरियस एंड इंटेंस, बट कुछ फनी इंटरेस्टिंग शूट पे कभी हुआ हो, या behind the scenes?
The first shot I gave, my first day of shoot was with Pankaj Tripathi, and that the first shot I gave was with him. And I think I was very bad. The first take was very bad for me because I was just, I became a fan. That fangirl moment happened for me, and Avantika Ahuja had flown out of my mind. So then I told him that, sir, I need to do another take because I was not in my character. I was just staring at you. And yeah, so that happened. Um, Gaurav Gera, who's there in the show, we had a lot of work together, and he kept showing us whatever he was doing on social media. The various characters he plays, and we used to really pester Pankaj that he should do a reel with us. And while we were shooting the court scene, we used to come outside the set, and me, Shweta, Basu Prasad, Gaurav, and the bachas who were there, we used to practice simpler dance moves that we can show Pankaj and we can just get him on board. And I think we had managed to do something while he said, I mere se dance once nahi hoga. So we were like, sir, you can just go up and down the stairs. We'll do something about it. Yeah, so we were very, very focused, and we took it up as a challenge that we have to get Pankaj Tripathi to do a reel. And Gaurav practiced at home and he came on the set. So we were doing this very intense, a lot of emotional ups and downs at court scenes. And after cut, बाहर आके हम लोग सब सारे reels के लिए practice कर रहे थे. Those were little really funny things that happened.
So those shoots parallelly chal rahe the. One was of course intense, and the other was this fun.
Yeah. And then you have to find the tallest person who would be able to take the best selfies, because like 20 people wanted to be in frame. And yeah, so the concentration was equally on what can we do for Instagram, and then of course the shoot was happening.
Okay. अच्छा, पहले मेरी पंकज जी से, श्वेता से भी और मुकुल से भी बात हुई थी, तो I asked them what is different about this season, or did they feel any pressure, because Shweta and Mukul of course पहली बार है, again just like you in criminal justice. They said ये season ही बिल्कुल अलग है. This has, except for Pankaj Tripathi being one main person, ऐसा कोई और relevance पिछले 2 seasons से है नहीं. So what is your take on it? What would you add to it?
Yeah, I think it has no similarity, no relevance at all. And as an audience, I also feel that this must have been the toughest case for Madhav Mishra. And yeah, we also have this season, we also have a equally takkar dene wali lawyer with him. And it also, like, it's not only justice, injustice, evil and good, it's also a man and a woman. So you get to see all those shades. And I feel what people can take back after watching this season is also how in today's age, the rapport between parents and children is extremely important. Mm-hmm. You have to have that comfort zone with your kids so that they at least they are able to share their problems, their issues, or what battle they are fighting, inside. That comfort zone has to be there with parents. Otherwise, they get alienated and, they start depending on people who may be wrong for them. Mm. And they, disasters happen and they fall into the pit. So as a parent myself, I really thought that this will be a very important issue which can, stay back at, whoever's watching the show, that it's extremely important to, if not, maybe, there are a lot of relationships where parents are not like friends with their kids. They don't share a friendly relationship, but at least you can talk to me. And it's not that if you're telling me something that has gone wrong, it's not that always you're going to get a jar, or, you'll get a bashing, or you'll be asked to leave the house, or, because children are scared of that.
Correct.
That I'll get a scolding, my parents are not going to understand what I'm going through. So
true.
They just tend to go far away from the family circle.
Correct.
I think because we are dealing with a juvenile, this will be an important part of the narrative.
करेक्ट. अच्छा, जो सीरीज है उसमें ऑफ कोर्स बहुत सारे एपिसोड्स होंगे, लेकिन अगर आपको एक लाइन में हमारी ऑडियंस के लिए सम अप करना हो, सो दैट ऑफ कोर्स, एक तो नाउ इट नीड्स नो इंट्रोडक्शन, क्रिमिनल जस्टिस 3 आ रहा है, पीपल विल वॉच इट, स्पेशली जिन्होंने पहले 2 सीजन देखे. बट लेट्स से फॉर द अनइनिशिएटेड, जिन्होंने अभी तक पहले 2 सीजन भी नहीं देखे, अगर आपको एक लाइन में सम करना है, आपके हिसाब से व्हाट इज द थर्ड सीरीज, और व्हाट इज इट अबाउट, or why should people watch it rather?
Media and social trial is hazardous to health. And in the past 2 years, I think we have seen it a lot. That before even, we get to know the truth or even the trial start, hum suli pe chada dete hain.
Correct.
If that person is a public figure or a celebrity, I mean, headlines, I have already convicted them and they have already put them behind bars. And also, see, ordinary normal people, they will believe what they are reading or what is being, injected into them. They don't think their mind, or there is no fact checking happening. It's just there all out in the media or, internet. And it's not that all the time people are checking up on facts or, really following the legal procedure. It's just hame kya lagta hai or whatever will sell. It's the same mechanism that happens with trolls or, kuch bhi verdict, any clickbait headline, whatever sells and whatever can get the attention, maximum attention.
Correct.
So yeah, this is a pivotal issue in our lives now, and it's been depicted, I think, amazingly in the show as well.
Correct. And I think that makes it very relatable for a lot of people to watch. So on that note, I really wish you all the luck, Swastika, for the success of this series. And of course, aage bhi jo bhi kaam aap le, because we would really love to watch you take up a lot of different roles. And good luck for that. And thank you so much for your time in this interview.